Let's hope he knows what he's doing.
This doesn't make any sense. Yikes, they're just
Easy.
unreliable. That's what they are, all of them.
Pathlessness wherever you look. Where is this supposed to lead?
Blazes, I just can't bloody believe it.
That's beyond me.
Blazes, I just can't bloody believe it.
The thing. Taiwan. I read everything without stealing it. Plus. Very fine. Wood elemental, yeah. Kitty nibbles. Oh, that's interesting.
Let's hope he knows.
Yes.
Man waddles like a weirdo. That's a Bangle song, I believe.
Thy name is my sacrament. And thy path I will honor, in life as in death.
Watch yourself. The streets aren't safe this time of the day.
What a fine man.
Watch yourself. The streets aren't safe this time of the day.
Even with that odd ellipses. Oh, there you are.
What, you mean the living dead, the Watirs everywhere, the frenzied civilians? I'd say this country's seen better times. But at least something happens. It makes this place less boring.
My sir?
My sir.
Huh?
This man's going apeshit. He seems to be missing a lot though.
Huh? Can I?
Oh shit. I have to remember that.
Nicely, let's go to the pit and fuck around. Hello, Rumpus. Finaliest lady that ever was. Flush.
My sir, you look as though you have a kind heart. Please, spare a penny for me.
What's the meaning? Get the device I got you.
So many fights, so little money.
Hello, no. The heater is on.
From the upper city, you got guts walking around, all that stuff.
I've got
down
huge
here.
guts, mate.
What do you want? Ah, the ringmaster plans to pay. No, but you will soon. Aren't you eager? You know the drill. Go downstairs and warm up. The fight will take place in a couple of hours.
Shit, shit, shit.
Bloody vermin, all of them.
Mesdames and messieurs, a cordial welcome to the Dust Pit. You know who I am.
I don't know who that is.
I know who you are, and above all, I know why you are here today. Because you want to see a fight. This is the fourth battle of the mysterious newcomer called the Wanderer. But will it also be the last? Because this time we picked a special treat for him to feast on. Mesdames and messieurs, you came for blood, and you shall have it.
Some folks just never learn.
Well done.
Some folks just never learn.
Mesdames and messieurs, he earned it.
I see. Now what's the meaning? Sometimes it takes a while to show that they've shown up though. Or a while for it to be counted. I don't know.
The Father Lord.
Okay, so maybe it didn't work. I don't know, I can't really do much about it. It seems to
Come to
work for
bed.
some people, not for others. The only thing I can do is turn it off for everyone.
Out for you to look at. Tell
That's
me
the only
what
thing
you
I can
need,
really
and
do.
be quick about it.
Since it won't toot the hoot. Sadly. I think it's something to do with people's browsers. KO I probably know more. Spectral chest, what?
Walk blessed.
Look who's back. Not bad, not bad. I was expecting you to pee your pants after she did that little trick of hers. But no. You kept your cool as usual. Sure you don't want to start working as a mercenary? You could make more money that way. Either way, here's your pay.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Yes? I had hoped you'd ask that. I do. And this time, you're in for a real
Okay, I'm no
challenge.
dirty wash them in then.
No. If you're man enough, you'll fight the beast tonight. Aye, the pride of the pit. And the good thing about it, even if you hack it to shreds, all we need to do is give it some elixir and have our necromancer stick it back together, and it's as good as new. I won't lie though, it'll be hard this time, and chances are you won't make it out alive. If you do make it though, it'll be worth your time. Something like that, aye. But let's not dwell on the details, shall we? Thought so. Well then.
Mesdames and messieurs, a cordial welcome to the Dust
What a
Pit.
creature.
You know who I am, I know who you are, and above all,
Alright, Bloodman.
I know why you are here today. Because you want to see a fight!
It's gonna
For
kill the
battles,
caged
for
lady, isn't it?
victories. But can the Wanderer
That's a undead
also
giant model.
oppose the beast
That's cool.
That's been soaking this soil in blood for decades?
Oh, hello, look,
We
boys.
shall see. Unleash the beast!
Oh, look at his face.
What the? Hey, what are you doing? Get out of the ring now!
You okay?
Let's see you dance, Wanderer. Look out!
Stranger.
Good. That's enough. Let's talk. Fair enough. This is better. Forgive me my dramatic entrance. I was just about to explain. I'm Enderal Naris, voice of the Father. I've been watching you for a while now because I'm looking for someone with your set of skills. And, our little encounter down in the pit erased the last doubts I had about you. That accent. You're an outlander, aren't you? Shit. Does that mean I have to explain who the Relator is to you? Right. The Relator is more than a bunch of criminals, though. But we'll get there. Regarding your original question, the Voices are the military arm of the Relator. I'm sure you've seen some of us before. We come into play when a matter needs a strong hand to resolve itself. Indeed. Let me get straight to the point. I want to hire you for a mission. Well, you look like someone willing to slaughter other people in front of a gawking crowd for a handful of coins. At least that's what you did down there. Don't get me wrong, I don't judge. The pit fighters know what they're getting themselves into. But after what I saw you do down there, I concluded that you're willing to do a lot of things if the pay is right. Or am I wrong? I see. How refreshing that you Sun Children always find new, fun ways to kill time. But even if it's just a thrill you're seeking, you'll find it on the mission I'm offering
So
you.
he's a potential
Tenfold.
companion then as well. They don't do that dislike stuff. Okay.
Well, actually, it's simple. I want your help in killing someone.
Okay.
The Father. Their leader, not mine. when I was 6 years old, the Relata abducted me and a dozen other children. That is...
No, the giant comes back.
Shagun, the old
You just
cunt
missed
who
the
owned our
explanation of that.
orphanage. She sold us like cattle.
She said that the beasts they hack together with necromancy, no matter how many times people bin it. Like Milkman.
Us, and over the years, at least a dozen more. And we all came from the same orphanage. The refuge. Unknown. I have no idea what they did to us. I remember nothing. Why? Well, probably because the father shoved an ingot of gold up her ass for every child she sold. But the flesh maggots got her a while ago, so she took her reasons to the grave with her. Yes. That's the big question, isn't it? At first I thought it was about child trafficking. You know, tender little knaves and girls for rich bastards. Ark's bigwigs. Yet now I've come to the conclusion that it must have been about science. Experiments.
Oh, Kitty, look at you.
Only the father. As I said, I'm pretty sure you have the wrong idea about them. The Relata doesn't see itself as a guild of murderers, but as a faith. A sect. A cult, in other words. The blackmailing, the shadow tax, is how they finance the little community.
Well, it seems like he's in that thing and he doesn't like it, and that's basically their uniform.
That the physical body is the worst thing that ever happened to man. It's a whole that needs to transcend. But we digress. If we're to work together, you'll soon have some rogue cultists telling you all this shit anyway. Kind of. After the father was done with us, he simply disposed of our corpses. This is also the first memory I have of that time after the abduction. Waking up in a pile of dead bodies. I don't know exactly, but I must have been somewhere between 12 to 14 years old. Still half a child, in other words. As you can imagine, I was a mess for the first few moons after that. Once I was able to think somewhat straight again, I looked for help in the upper city. Of course, the guards didn't believe a word of what I said and sent me right back down into the caverns. No. And frankly, it doesn't surprise me. I'm sure hundreds of ragged kids from the Undercity had come to them before, telling them horror stories about how much they suffered down there only to get a bed and some food. Also, as you may have figured out by now, the Order doesn't have any power down here. The Relata controls the caves, and that's how it will stay. Many things are horrible. Still they happen. Correct. Let's put it this way. I came to realize that no matter how much I cursed and cried, nobody would come to my help. So I decided to take matters into my own hands. I taught myself how to survive, and how to fight. And years later, I entered the dust pit for the first time. One of the voices saw how well I could fight, and offered me to study the Relats. Their codex, their holy scripture, written by the father himself. I shaved my head and became a scion, the lowest rank.
Is this for Suf?
The father doesn't bother with most Relaim, especially not with the scions. Also, when they discarded me, I was still a child. Now, I'm a man.
I like this guy. All the companions we've met so far, 3 of them, seem like really well-fleshed characters at least.
8 years ago. Revenge. Yes. I want this monster to pay for what he did to me and the others. And I want to make sure that it will never hurt anyone again. Ever. One of the core beliefs of the Relata concerns the Day of Transcendence. It's the day when every Relaim who's ever proven him or herself worthy leaves their body to continue existing as an immortal, immaterial being.
Need more Duncan though, he was a fine man.
They also believe that this day is imminent, since the father found a way to achieve transcendence for himself and for his lambs. In the weeks to come, it will set out an expedition to the Frostcliff Mountains. Since this expedition will be an extremely dangerous undertaking, he will bring along almost a dozen of the best mercenaries available. You will be one of them, and together, we will kill the father.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you this because I need someone who knows how to kill. Better than the usual cutthroat you find down here. And you seem to be that someone. Also...
No, we've seen that a lot yesterday. It's still a failure.
As I said, you can fight.
We're bad at
That's
it.
enough. Well, let's put it this way. I took precautions. If you don't have the guts to help me, your choice, but... believe me, if you do try to backstab me, you'll regret it. Well, the Relata spent the last 2 years excavating
It won't
an
be
old
too
temple
low.
that apparently
We are
was lost in the glacier for centuries.
gonna go next on that one after
according to the
enchantment.
Father, this is where we'll find the key to achieve transcendence, but that's about all I know.
They sound like real people. Well, that's the thing, Milkman. Because likely the person directing the VA is also the person who wrote the character, not some asshole in a studio somewhere where the VA happened to be closest to. They can get a much better idea of how to speak and stuff. Also, I did some reading on this. Every VA in this is free of charge, and some of them are pro dudes.
By doing something that impresses him. As you can imagine, the Relata already has its stock of sellswords they rely on. But if we do something that impresses the father or the first seer, it might be enough to convince him to hire you. Look, I know how shaky it sounds, but it's our best bet. So, are you with me or not? Absolutely. Meet me at the Wailing Tree, 2 hours from now. Here. This will help you get back to the Undercity in case you need to return to the surface before our meeting.
I think
stay safe.
Lower production costs might be the word. Okay, interesting. Yeah, when you say quality, most people would probably think of like bit rate and things like that. Hmm? Perhaps I should investigate what this manga did. Fucking glorious. Aye, good man. But yeah, I know what you mean. They seem like real people. Nice. I like that guy. He seems like a fine man. Also, we hurt like a fucking truck now. Let's go and see if we can find that item. We got that warning that some companion stuff might be unavailable later, so we're gonna do the Jasper stuff as quickly as possible. Fucking Lisa Manili.
In the shackles of lust, presented by the poets.
Oh no, not him again.
Oh, not from around here.
Hmm? Noble quarters near the bathhouse. We've been there, haven't we?
See, before me nymphs of ancient time.
What?
Now, come on, just a little to the left and... Blasted blazes! You are really starting to annoy me, you know that? Oh, now look at that. A visitor. Great. Just great. What do you want? Are you here because of the placard?
I am.
What? By the 7? No! Don't take it personal, but you really don't look as if you know much about Starling craft. What I am looking for is an adventurer. Someone willing to take over a very important task for Horst and me.
Okay, so a little bit of ass as well. I did some reading on the previous game, and apparently the 7 are kind of gods like Malthus, but he's also a dude who died in the previous one. And he kind of looks like the statue guy.
Yes, Horst. And no, he is not my imaginary friend, but this gorgeous example of Enderalian metallurgy and Starling ingeniousness right beside me. My
Someone's knocking
personal
on my door. I
centurion,
shall
and
ignore it.
soon my new body.
Yeah, so apparently the 7 are kind of god aspects of things, as far as I understood it, kind of. But they tend to inhabit different bodies. I don't know, it's kind of like the pillars of Northgolf, from what I understood. I didn't go too much into it because I didn't want to spoil stuff. But they tend to reincarnate, I think.
Yes, steel instead of flesh, energy instead of blood. Away with
Look at
this
this Mechanicus
useless
guy.
shell and its pathetic fugacity. In Horst's body, I will live on forever. Ah, you wouldn't understand this even if you'd been my apprentice for 15 years. If it helps you, just imagine that I transfer my consciousness, my soul, into Horst's body. And by doing this, I become him. Apotheosis, that's what the scholars from Kyra call it. Man's ascent to something higher. A deity, you could say.
Yeah.
The only logical response to current events, by the way.
Yeah, have big hammer and an axe for your hands would be a way to interact with the world.
Ah, red madness, death of the Lightborn. You don't need to be one of those keepers to see something is happening in this world. It's going south, and other than the Holy Order and his new Nehramese magically gifted pals I am no friend of, trying to pray away such threats. We need to change humanity. The apotheosis, the overcoming of our fleshly nature, is the first step.
Not if their gods were like what I said,
the
Bloodman.
only one who sees it that way. But hey, that's their choice. Oh, with this and that, errands, tasks your rough hands are better suited for than mine. But first, we need to find my assistant, Pethira. She's gone missing. Well, I suppose she took a flying unicorn to old Aranath. I don't know, sod it, else I wouldn't ask you for your help, would I? For his completion, Horst is asking something important. Some kind of steering unit, you might call it. Pethira and I have done research and found out that Dalmarak and his cohorts in Thalgard worked on a machine there that might employ a similar mechanism. Even though I had strongly spoken out in favor of an armed escort to send with her, Pethira had insisted on going alone. And surprise, I haven't heard from her since.
Yeah, what I meant is, like, if the 7 Lightborn or whatever are the god incarnations of certain aspects, it basically means that people become gods for their lives, or whatever god means in this world. It might not mean the same as it does to us usually. And technically, this guy would ascend as well, which would put him closer in the context of the world, I guess.
Something that makes it the ideal place to go if you're suicidal and you're looking for a quick way out. You're an outlander, aren't you? How can I explain that without going beyond the scope? Dalmeric. Does the name ring a bell? He was an arcanist who lived about 2,000 years ago.
I think we've cleared that place.
Back then, the Order planned to build a second great city here in Enderal, situated in a region we now call Goldenforst. But, as it turned out, the place was everything but a good choice for a settlement. No crops would grow there, and the water made the settlers sick. So 3 years after the founding of the first settlement, Malif, the Order forced the settlers to abandon the mission and return to Ark. But, as things are with vain personalities, Dalmeric, who had been in charge of the mission, didn't like that idea at all. Malif had been his dream, and so he wanted to hold on to it no matter what the price. One of his ways to do so was a device he called the Sun Wheel, an old Pyrean construction which was meant to make the barren lands fertile again. You can figure out the rest.
But yeah, I didn't read too much up on it
there was a bright
to avoid
flash
spoilers.
of light, and since then, Thalgard has been contaminated. Apart from a few animals and the Sunborn, savages whose brains have been rotted by the green fog there, it's deserted. In the first few centuries to follow, the fog spread as far as Goldenforst, but by now it's receded from there. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. But as I said, she insisted. You know, she's of the lone wolfish type, if you get what I mean. Here, this is the place where Pathira said she would set up her camp. From here, she planned to go explore the nearby ruins. And please don't die, else I have no idea how to get Horst up and running.
Thank you. What a nice man. Okay, here we go. Do you sell anything? Nope, okay. Just directly onto the wall, no mount. This looks like a big fighty area. I bet this is where we're going to end up when he eventually tries to get in that machine and goes ape shit. Damn it. Sorry, I didn't want to steal that, but I haven't seen that before. Ideally I want to level before going on. We want the Righteous Path boots. I don't think you justify stealing like that, really. Just because he's a bit loopy doesn't mean property rights don't apply. Stealing. Wolf.
Watch yourself. The streets aren't safe this time of the day.
An Oculus. Please. Lord will redeem you for your kindness.
Good evening.
Ugh. So he's close, but it wasn't over here. Well.
Huh?
Open but not weird. Ah, signpost.
My sir? I think I've seen you before, haven't I? You work for the Order.
I most certainly do not. Well, we appear to have gotten sidetracked. So much, in fact, that we ended up on the desktop. I mean, the crashes aren't good, but they're fairly far between and they're never anywhere important. If this happened a lot in hard fights, I would be pissy, but the way it's happening, I'm not overly huffy. You should have called it the Arcane Place. Arcade Place. So I wonder if block affects anything but block. As in, will it make me my bashers better? Perfect thorium sword. It's not even. Ah. Damn that value though. You're damn. If we had a great sword variant of that, I would shit the shit of joy. I say fuck it, let's do an hour. We'll go there. I think we've already cleared out this spot, so well watchtower. Oh, kitty, look at you wiggling. Hello.
Uh-huh. Now, I just put them out for you to look at. Tell me what you need, and be quick about it.
Oh, that's interesting.
Walk blessed.
So he's active as a merchant now, but he only has access to the stock on him, not the stock at his. Interesting. Okay, we're looking for some stuff that belongs to a guy. Fucking kids.
We need that new herbal essence for my hair.
Also.
What? That wasn't enough? Huh.
Let me think. Yeah. There was that wench once, a farmer. She came running into the city as if chased by the Black Guardian and told the guards something about an ambush on her farm. Nothing unusual, you could say, especially nowadays, but apparently the bandits were led by a mage. And, well, if you can believe that farmer woman, she conjured the sunfire down from the sky. Green fire, lightning, the living dead rising from the ground, a wild mage. In other words, one of those sinistropes. But she also knew elemental magic like the keepers do. I wouldn't want to come across someone like her.
Ah, he's put a, yeah, he gives hints for,
I just put them out for you to look at.
For class combinations.
Tell me what you need, and be quick about it.
Aha.
Walk blessed.
Yes? How may I be of service?
Gov.
Of course.
Oh, you have nothing there. Oh yeah, we got the other keeper one as well. The wise one by 2. Nice. Well, let's see here. Arcane bullshit is 13. And it's gone. Stop putting fucking Pud up there, Darius. He doesn't want to trade.
Abiding soldier.
Huge backpack. Smaller than one we have. We wanted the righteous path hat boots, but he doesn't sell it.
Come again.
My sir?
My mate.
You're not from, are you? I heard you talk.
Yeah, I keep forgetting to put on my my trading necklace.
Yes? Yes? Monsieur?
My mate. No bread yelling.
Men, that's just how they are.
You're a foreigner, aren't you? I wish I'd have crossed the Red Sea once, or seen Kira, the Great.
Let's do this walk around town quest, then we go search for his assistant, then we go talk to Jasper. Or should we do combat dude first? I'll let you men in the chat mull that over if we should do Jasper's personal thing first or Mr. Assassin Rouge, this one. Oh, he's asking mass. Maybe I can ask knowledge of the priest.
What?
Hey, guy.
Walk blessed, my child. How may I help you?
Okay, we've heard that one.
An outlander. What are you
Damn,
doing
this guy's
in this
manspreading.
part of the city? Shouldn't
You, oi!
I don't know, somewhere else?
You're a foreigner, aren't you? I wish I'd have crossed the
That?
Red Sea
By
once,
Malthus, where did you
or
get
seen
that?
Kira,
You didn't buy it from
Grand
that cutthroat,
Bazaar.
did you? Please, let me see it. I need to know it's real.
You're here.
Thank you.
Well, isn't this
By
a
the name
pleasant
of the
surprise?
sun, yes, that's hers.
It certainly
And Vera was
is.
right.
How are you faring?
What?
Fine.
No,
Skip
Bella,
some
she
there.
was my daughter. She
Never been
left us one moon's turn and a day ago now. Flesh maggots, she... A week before we found out, she had met this young man, you know?
My Dame Daldu.
Oh, you should have seen her. There was so much life in her, so much joy. And then, all of a sudden... No, it just isn't fair.
Gave her the maggots.
I can't believe
You
it.
did. I'm sorry to hear
Scrag
that.
leather, you
She was a
say?
poet, you know?
What has become
She could
of
play
this
the lute and sing like no other.
words
And she even taught herself how to write.
My
Vera,
words
my companion, and I, we thought she would one day travel through the lands and become a bard. Ah, what am I saying? I'm sure you have better things to do than listen to me grieving. But in case you want to know how her lute ended up in that bastard's hands, we had debts. And only 3 weeks after Bella left us, a Duneville caravan that carried a year's load of iron for us got robbed. But of course, neither that nor our loss made any difference to that cutthroat golfer, and he threatened to get me thrown into jail if I wouldn't pay by the first day of Star Summer Night. Well, I suppose you can connect the dots for yourself. The loot was precious, and we didn't have a choice. But still, it felt like selling a part of her. And until now, we had nothing left of her, save for the casket. Yes, that's very generous of you, really. Thank you. Her treasure chest, that's what she called it. She kept her songs and poems in there, and she would never show anything to anyone unless she considered it perfect. You know how poets are. And now she's gone, and only she knows how to open the casket. Aye, I should. But the casket was a present I made for her myself, and I made the lock special. It's a complicated mechanism, but simply put, there are 4 bolts
keeps
that need to
skipping
be
himself.
pushed in a certain order, and only then will it open. Of course, I could smash it, but who knows what would happen to her things. If I somehow destroyed them, I would never forgive myself. Yes, left, right, left, down. But that's not all. The bolts have to be pushed 12 times. Aye, I'm quite sure she did. Vera and I have ideas as to where, but at the moment I can't afford to spend a single day without work.
Yet here you are.
Look, you were very generous to me. I know it's a lot to ask for, but do you think you could help us find the other hints?
For my hair.
I don't know. We hardly have anything left, so I cannot pay you. But maybe I could share my knowledge as a craftsman with you. And the Lord would surely bless you for your generosity. Ah, thank you. I'm not asking this lightly, but you seem like a good fellow, and that is rare these days. Bella loved this book of poetry, the Red Ballads, and there was one particular edition she always rented from the Ark Library. I hardly have any coin left to borrow it, but I'm almost sure she left a hint there. Aye, there was a place Bella always visited when she had spare time. She worked on her poems there, I think. It's not far from the harbor. Do you have a map? There. If she left another clue, it must have been there.
He keeps skipping himself. That's weird. Library and then Moon Bay. The Ark has a crypt as well. Wonder if it's locked and Satan lives down there. Nope. Ain't locked. See if Satan's around. Really sniffly these past few days. Oh, I hear soul noise. Now this place is huge. A crypt not full of undead. No, wait, I can hear footsteps. Never mind. How the hell did that miss? Blessing of life, bit late down here. Some scurly boy heard that. Nice. I think corpse guy might be below us. Flooded crypt. Oy vey. I like how the guy's wrapped in a sack, just can't resurrect. It's like, fuck. This can't be it for here. Guess it was. Keep thinking these will shoot me. Rat over there probably ready to give me polio. Not my fucking watch though. I guess so anyway. Will I go below 99 lockpicks? Only time will tell, fuck. Starling Gauntlets. Oh, that's a very, very high level blueprint for somewhere like this. Man pile. This doesn't look like respectful treatment of the dead. That might just be an embalming ass. Oh, another vault key from the embalmer. Did they really forbid funerals? Gotta burn those degens from up country. This place is rather large. All these dark hand people. So apparently something really funny to do is to play a Phasmalist and then give your summons, and they appear, they're like lol, and you have 5,000 dudes. See you tiptoeing about up there. What if Darkhand is just a surname you get if you're a knob and dead? I'm beginning to suspect so. Critical strike on severe rat. Look at this dapper motherfucker. They call me Timing Foot. Yeah. It's that fucking painting again. Miss Girlington. Why I order? Guess he's wrapped in the wolf pelt. Actually, let's take some of the steel. A lot of the weapons need a little bit of steel just to make. Skirly boy. So much crap down here, you're damn. Damn it. That's better. Can't. So much shit down here, goddamn. Like 50,000 levels for low level ass. Which we are not, but wait, that was steel dagger of something, wasn't it? Ah, it's another crit dagger, goddamn. Oh, he seen me. So apparently it's really strong putting a 1 stamina steel enchant on any weapon, because it means you can power attack infinitely. Because it only costs 1 stamina to start a power attack. Indeed. Is this the same room? I think it is. Oh, we're starting to loop around on ourselves. That's good. Means we aren't missing that much shit. Saw a massive chest down the hallway somewhere. Want to get out of here. This goddamn ringing is driving me crazy. This is where we came in, I see. Gave me a wee fright there, mate. I have no need to power attack, I just realised. Ding ding, sucker. Rattled. Communicate with space and fuck ass. Might even get Mage Light, Pearl Light free at some point. The way this is going. Hey, just what we needed. Hey, didn't get one-shotted. Clearly one of the burler men on the compound. Filled soul gem. Do that instead of urns and shit. Just stick your nan on the mantelpiece at home. Ah. I was kind of hoping there was a teleport to your house scroll, but I guess not. Teleport to Arc 1 is almost that though. So this is a fucking crypt. So someone's just left a corpse sitting there at some point in time. Why I order? Had the money. Teleport to a strange place. Erica. Didn't we... Erica was... Erica was the lady of the guy we, the, what's her face, gallery lady, whose mother we binned. Well, that just got interesting. Don't know why I had to cast that twice. Gonna keep buying some of those, I think. If I can find them. Right, so we can teleport somewhere fancy now. We have a map to somewhere fancy. Ah, shit. It's because it goes to last used spell rather than When I press 1, that's my sword button. It's my quick key to sword. But if I press 1 again, it goes to last used as, and that's usually Mage Light. Which is why I sometimes accidentally do that. I believe we're out. Okay, I'm gonna go to Ark. Me being lazy. And then we're gonna empty this shit in our house, and then we're gonna use that scroll of Strange Place because I'm interested to see where that is. Oh yes, we are experting at this point, aren't we? Let's do a little count. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's not a lot. They call me the Helix at all. Man house. Okay. All but those two. Oh yes, those give us Quicksilver. Oy vey. Oh well. Food. Wonder if we've broken something. We usually were slightly above 100. But if our new gear just weighs more, it shouldn't. Swashbuckler. Yeah, that's a go on there as well. Yeah. It's more like it. Okay, so we had this weird scroll. Let's see. Teleport to strange place. Only scroll we have like this. So this will be interesting. Precautions, I see. Took us outside Ark as well. I think that's where we need to ask. Oh no, wait, we're there. Cave at Things Bay. Don't think we've actually seen shit south of here. Wait, was that Bogless or Whirlwind I didn't get to see? Coastal Skirlingtons. Aww. I think if we buy a horse, we name him Mountain King. I would like to name him Mountain King in a more tossy way. Oh, Dragon Shrine? Or at least the icon. Mountain King in a more tossy way, at least. What is it? That is a dragon. Which will mean nothing if gravity manages to defeat us. Okay, so Whirlwind is incapable of backing up. Fuck. Oh, here we go. I've got it. Yeah, I can sort of direct it when it does that, but if I just get off when I'm close enough to the ground, normal physics will resume. Let's hope this guy actually comes down so we can fight him. You appear to be stuck in the air up there. Suspect I may need to hit him to reset his AI. Also his soul. We didn't bring a bow, did we? Nah, I think we're too unswole for that. Oh, here we go. Fire. Achievement. Yes, we got them too. Yeah. Bogless was just watching. Well, that did a lot of damage to us. If I hadn't quaffed the healing potions like that, we would most certainly have become died. But we do a lot of damage. Road type thing up there. Hey, Whirlwind. Ride the wild wind. Ooh, a cap. It's been a while since we've seen one of those. Come on, Bogless. Where the fuck am I going? That looks promising out there. As long as Bogless doesn't bin me on the way. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's whenever I try to back up with Bogglers, it goes wrong because it has no reverse, so it tries to sort of spin around. Not but shite. Not but shite. How's the light coming from here? Boggler, stay there. It's dangerous to go with me. Stay alone. Almost triple kills. Oh, they're woodmen. How weird. Means I can't kill them. Despite being their would-be assassin. Maybe they are just bored. I bet I can't enter here. Nope. Makes sense. Ark Harbor. Hey, ultimate. We just slew a dragon. That makes us big men. Okay, hope I can hit the water. Hope I can hit. Boing! Come on, Bogglers. It's too shallow. Nice. There's tiny island out there. I set Bogglers on it and go get some water. Yummy. Hey, Vinegar. Yeah, Bogglers is pretty terrain friendly. Received the finest picture ever taken. Fuck, this is far away. I say screw to your compo. What's this about dodos? Tasty, I hear. Wait, I think I know that island. I think we're seeing that one. Like, administer a huge pile of nope and spot a cap we missed in the beginning of the game. I assume this is the ship we explored in the beginning. Draw distance. Yep, very much looks like it. Fucking Skirlingtons. Mate. In cool. Stuff might have respawned. Yeah, it just shows the ass. Yeah. Well, they are worth an XP, I guess. It seems some stuff has respawned. Didn't think it would. Interesting. Unless this is totally not where I started. It is. Totally fucking is. Yeah, that out there is why I keep the view distance up. Want to put on that song, but it'll bin me. This was where Bogless had his first episode, I think. Of pure mad mentalism. In fact, let's try and provoke this to travel quicker. I'm a little disappointed in myself that that actually worked. Okay, don't go too high, Bogless. You know we die automatically if you get too high. There we go. See you then, donkey pal. That is technically cheating. Okay, gonna do another 20 minutes, then I'm gonna go record Helix, then I'll be back with some more. Well, I said cheat, neither hack nor exploit. And for cheating, it doesn't really matter if it's either. Wait, what the fuck? You tell it, Rumpy. Well, I mean, in this case, it was watch guy for 10 minutes go through water or wibble around like crazy. It's not like we used it to get anywhere we wouldn't be able to. But that kind of thinking is dangerous. It leads to justifying. That's a good question, Bloodman. I think it very much depends what country you're in. We won't say so on the video, but internet. It's so others don't have to, Rumpy. What's the minimum? Indeed, it doesn't, well, kind of, it's sort of the fucking, Netflix doesn't have it or something like that. You could always, acquire it in other ways, if you were so inclined. But I'm not gonna encourage that. It's like my DVD I use. Oh yes. Damn, that guy launched. Maybe yes, Rumpy, maybe no. Who knows about things like this? Look at that fucking mushroom out there, seagull out there. Okay. Truth is relative if it doesn't suit me. Game bins itself. Puts me into all caps mode. Right the one. No toot. Whenever I alt tab this, for some reason it turns on caps lock. I don't know why. Hey, spiders are back. Thingy boot also came back. Refused though. Refused to us. Down, down, up, left. Hey, Zach, man. I'll be off in 20 minutes to Helix for 40 to half an hour, and then I'll be back with more stream. So, library now, I believe. I don't think we're gonna need it, Bloodman, but nice nonetheless. I don't think the game really supports input that advanced, but we might see. Man does indeed do this. Right, serious.
Huh. Quite the weapon you got there. Yes? Well, I might. But I'm sure as heck not going to tell you, Moonskin. Now leave me alone. I don't have time for chit-chat. Of course. Especially to people of your kind. Now excuse me. I have to go.
Well. That's stabsist.
Yes?
Amidst the sea. Before me.
Up, right button.
Malphus blessings, monsieur. Are you looking for something to read?
Stop staring at my penis and concentrate.
You name it, I got it.
Book of poetry. Right, down, left, up. I think that's already in there, or no?
Malphus blessings, Malphus blessings, monsieur. Are you looking for something to read?
Dark as the sun, light as
I think so. It's from Leisure Suit Larry. Now I get nervous. Right, down, left, up, I believe. So whatever Blood Realm wrote was RDRU. It's not, I think. I wanted to do that game on stream. Ask the Twitch asses about it. They were like, maybe yes, maybe no.
Hungry for
Better not, we might ban you.
Books,
But is it against the rule? Maybe.
Anything for friends of
Depends. Better not risk it.
Aye, I thought so. I see. Vera was the one who thought of looking inside that book. I'm glad she did. Well, we have all 3 clues now. Come on in, let us try it.
Dive up. And sprints to hit. Is that a bald child?
Fresh from the oven. Treat yourself.
Oh no, she's not. Okay, I thought her hair hadn't loaded and maybe been replaced with a hammer somewhere. Tie them.
Hey, I know you. Run errands for the keepers, don't you?
I don't.
Is it true what they said about that magister?
You there! You
Oh shit, I got
you
stuck
can
in
do
bread
with a
lady.
fine loaf of our unrivaled, fresh and tasty bread? I can see it in your eyes.
Now, before someone's hair ported onto a guy's hammer and it was horror times, I was wondering if there was a bald child around, her hair might be on some guy's razor, hammer. I was like, mate, I gotta see this.
Here, that's the casket. Left, right, left. Yes, that sounds good. Yes, it worked. By the righteous path, it worked. Yes, this is just like you, isn't it? This is you. I know I've said this 100 times before, but again, thank you for all this. To read these lines, it's as if she were here. Only for a moment, but still. I promise to compensate you for your efforts. I think I could teach you a thing or two about my craft, about locks. Or maybe I can give you a more general tip. What do you say? All right, let me think. When crafting something, whatever it is, most people make the mistake of immediately turning all their attention to the details. You shouldn't do that. Make a rough draft and keep an eye on the big picture. That will improve the quality of your work a lot. Now, I would appreciate it if you gave me some time alone. I need to talk to Vera, and I need to make sure what's in this casket doesn't get lost. Thank you again. I will never forget what you did for me. Walk blessed, it's good to see you.
Hey, we're above max now. Very fine. Or above the ass. It's 3 books worth, yes, but we cannot raise it above 100. Anyway, so... At least not naturally. So that was very, very worth. So it's good we didn't do that one earlier. Very fine. Enchantment. Enchantment.
Why is that stuff so expensive?
Okay, we have a little bit more time, so... Well Watchtower.
Yes?
Yeah, so there's 2 ranks more of crafting quality, like well-made,
Yes.
fine, exquisite, all that stuff. There's 2 more that can only be reached by going above the base you can learn. At least if it's like Skyrim. So anything that boosts us above our max of 100 is good. It's crap o'clock, isn't it? Yeah, it's gonna... Damn it, it's gonna be night when we get there.
So much to do, so little time.
Walk blessed, friend. Sure, where to?
We... No, fucking Falcor. One of this is the guy that has the bed that isn't owned. Ah, it is. Nice. What a fucker. 14-hour wobble straight. Rendered onto me heterosexually, doc. I'm sorry I'm being stingy with time. It's me and Weenie have a time, but we have another each minute, so we're probably just gonna walk to, get to the thing down here, and then the night scab on. Let's hope the current isn't too hard. Murder these. Yeah, it is Helix, so it'll be about an hour, and then... Hold on. then I'll be done. Calm down now. Oh lordy. I just picked up Fang. Entropery Mage. Not on my watch. Ach, mein Sohn, was hast du gesagt? That's what you get for being made of bees. Taproot, yeah. All the XP. Oh, it's for the discovery. An assassin hood and a skull. Well, everyone has a skull. I like that minigame. It's one of the better lockpicking games, I think. I think that and Obscure, if I remember correctly, that at least. Search for clues. Those are potatoes. I forget Oblivion's one. Yeah, lockpicking minigames are hard to do. Oh, Oblivion wasn't that the one where everything would just fall down constantly? It was more realistic TM, but maybe it's just me that never figured out how to ask. Let's read the quest thing. Around her camp. Blood's leading up here. It's a lot of blood. Leads me to question how much blood is in body. This is where it ropes us into a lengthy cutscene. Careful now. Ah, you shot your friend in the face. Why I order? Oh, I didn't know what I was doing, so it was bad, okay. This is where the blood went. Yeah, I'm not sure how it worked actually. People were trying to explain it to me when I was streaming it, but I didn't I didn't comprehend. Is this the place? I'm not sure. It says search around camp. This isn't exactly around camp, is it?
What? That's all you got? No! That was my gun!
Your what? That was your what? Manipulation. Okay, mentalism. Set the area around the camp. It's not leading me outside, and the blood led up here. The blood stops here though. Anyway, this will have to do for now. I'll probably be back in about an hour. Helix takes about 40-50 minutes. Then I have to edit it together, send it to Weenie, and then I will be able to be back. So yeah, time for watching, man. I still really like this, so we'll be doing some more good plot later. I still like to know how it works, Automan, because I feel like I was missing out on something there. Since mechanically, just looking at the puzzle, it looked to be quite cool. I just couldn't figure it out, how it worked. Okay, I'll be back in a bit. So, BL.